Show me your techniques. Show me your moves, dog. I'm the woman.
Swoon me. It's those country bars.
It is.
Those two-stepping and stuff.
That makes a lot of sense.
You know, a little melon and two-step. Man, you got them down.
We gotta go. That's the place. That's the only where I feel comfortable.
But I feel like they would try to use ice on you, so I don't know how that's a good place to find
wait, what do you mean ice?
Because country bars are very conservative. Come on.
All right.
And you Mexican.
I barely.
You could be their pool boy. Or mow their lawn. Either way.
So you gotta go out of your element sometimes. Cause I know I went to a salsa bar one time, and we were doing bachata. And my boy, he was a teacher, so he kind of taught me the steps a little bit.
Yeah.
And man, that was like heaven. Like every girl was like, "Oh, you know how to?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah,
man, you know? Absolutely."
Yeah.
Like, you get on the dance floor one time. Doesn't matter what style of dancing you're doing. If a girl's like, "Oh, that motherfucker can dance." Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Let's go.
Exactly.
That makes you so much more attractive.
Very, very true. Because after we learned, he learned it a lot better than I did when we started going to country bars. That's when I noticed any girl who just sees or has a guy ask them, they automatically respect. Automatic. And if you can dance, then they even respect you more. Yeah. So it's just every once in a while when
even when girls come up to me, I don't care who they are, I don't care what they look like. If you have the balls to come up to me and ask me to dance, I'm gonna say yes. Because I've been told no. That's just a shitty feeling. Yeah. So.
But even then, it's just usually when it happens the time that I've seen when I've gone out with you, it's always been mutual. So yeah. And it's usually and it's the crazy thing about country bars too is they're super underrated because you find yourself having a lot of fun. People genuinely wanting to have fun.
Yeah. And I think it's a generation too because you go to a bar like that that's specific for something. It's not a lot of young
yeah.
To this and stuff type people. It's gonna be more the dance.
Well, I've noticed it's very trendy. You know, at the other bars you're talking, because country bars stay traditional. Maybe new songs here and there for sure, but other than that, they stay.
They try to stay to what's really good dancing. Doesn't matter what year it was from.
Which is really cool. I respect.
Yeah. Oh, my bad, guys. I forgot to introduce. We got a special guest today. We got my boy Chaz Davis here. Some of you guys might know him. Wait, did I say it? Did I get it right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My bad.
As long as it's not Chad or Chuck or
As long as you call me tonight.
Yeah. So Chaz and I, we met playing baseball a few years back ago, and I used to own him back in the day. I don't laugh. You know it's true.
I'll give you a couple.
A couple.
That's a couple other times.
Did you ever take me deep though?
I think I have.
God, dude.
Oh yeah, that one time you told me to go over to the right side when I was batting left-handed, and I'm like, all right, I'll do that for you.
Oh shit! I did. Damn, I did tell you that. I did tell you. God, I think it was the first pitch too. You took me. Yeah. Oh my god! So we were playing against each other, and he's a switch hitter. So I was like, I think he was 2 for 2 off me. I was like, man, go switch off to the right side. And I think I tried to throw him a fastball by him. Next thing I know, he turns on. I was like, damn, I couldn't do it. So I was like 5. But yeah.
Yeah, that was a good piece too.
Yeah, dude,
I didn't miss at all.
No, you did not. I think that's the furthest ball that's ever been hit off me. I mean, I'm gonna be dead ass serious.
It sounds like there needs to be around too.
What?
That sounds like there needs to be around too.
Maybe I can probably do it right now.
I mean, I'll film it. It'll be good content.
We'll see. Because you played 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago in that tournament, right?
Yeah.
About a month ago. Yeah.
So did you.
Yeah. Yeah, but we both realized we can't do that no more. We were talking about it earlier.
I tell you, I put one good play in. After that,
I threw 5 innings once. So I'm like, oh, my arm still feels pretty good. The next day, I was like, I can't pick up my arm, guys. I'm not as young as I used to.
Man, that age hit you quick because
absolutely.
I tried first game in that tournament. I hit a double. It should have been a triple in my 20s.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then the next time I hit something similar, and I barely made it to first.
I'm like, yeah, dude. Because we used to play 5 games a week. Yeah. Yeah, and it was nothing. Now it's
2 games a night on Mondays. We're show up early just to play in another game or stay late.
Yeah.
You need a guy? Not anymore.
No, absolutely not. I can't do that.
The wear and tear.
Yeah. So what's the last time you actually played?
Like a real game?
Yeah.
That's a really good question. I think the last time I played with Luis.
Yeah, so say over at Victory Lane. No, you played
I
different
played
leagues.
Sunday leagues with Luis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last time I like played like any type of like
Actual organized ball.
Organized ball with the umpire and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, it's been a minute. And then I went to go practice with them not that long ago, but I was surprised because I was making decent contact, and it was years since I swung a bat, so I was like, I still got it.
This boy, I think he was the best power hitter growing up I've ever seen. He's swinging all or nothing.
Yeah.
Like his swing is so perfect, but he doesn't know how to control it or like hand-eye connection.
The biggest bummer, bro. And getting older and then realizing my comprehension skills was like super low, that I couldn't adapt and adjust the way I needed to become a better player.
Yeah.
So a lot of it was all or nothing, but I didn't realize like, I didn't have to be, or I didn't think I was only doing one mode.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn.
But that's a good mode to be in baseball, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. As soon as you get passive with it.
Because you played over in Australia too, right?
Yeah.
How long did you do that for?
That's so cool.
I was there for, I want to say 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
It was 2004, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, so right before the Olympics in Australia, I think.
Oh, it was Sydney. Yeah, they had it in Sydney. Yeah.
They're like prepping for the year.
Yeah, they were prepping for that.
Yeah. How's the competition over there?
Competition was good.
Because I know they have like two leagues out there, right, or something like that.
Yeah, they had a league out there before, and it was like when the big, when MLB would go to Japan and play and stuff like that. They had a league then, they shut it down, then I came around the time when they wanted to try to bring it back up again.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I think they have like a league that's associated with Major League Baseball.
Probably. Because I know, because when you went over, because that was maybe like 2 or 3 years before the first World Classic.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why they were trying to bring back over there so they can have a team to represent.
Yeah.
And then I know it's like they're professionals, but they only play year round, and they actually have other professional jobs out there too.
Yeah.
Right?
And the crazy thing about there was they made that academy so, because in the school system, they didn't really have a team baseball team. They had a club team.
Yeah.
But that was more for the guys that were serious about it, that they all brought to one part of Australia so they could play with a higher competition. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. And then the competition was pretty good, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody there that got invited there was signed or had potential to go to a college somewhere.
Yeah.
So, like I said, they're trying to get ready for the Olympics and have their Olympic team.
Yeah, because this past year, Australia, they looked pretty good in the Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they made it to the second round.
Yeah.
In their division, so they look pretty good. But I mean, they still have a long way to go.
Yeah, they have, like I said, they have good players out there. Mostly, I see pictures. They got the one thing I think they might be missing is just that raw power hitter. But as for playing the game, getting your hits, throwing strikes, being nasty, like there were some guys out there that were just
I would
nasty.
assume so. Yeah.
Yeah, one of them actually went to ASU here and then went to the Padres.
Damn.
So
nice.
Yeah, a little lefty that his slider made me look stupid. I'm not gonna lie.
That's like if you're a left-handed pitcher, all you gotta do is throw 89 to 93.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got a nasty slider that you can backdoor on somebody,
Yeah.
you're golden. I wish I was a lefty. I wish my dad would have made me throw left-handed instead of right-handed. It's like, damn, dude, I would have gone somewhere.
I think every time I was like, man, I could have been like Griffey maybe, but
feeling like Uncle Rico.
Yeah.
Man, coach would have put me in.
That's so true. Oh my.
That's so dope though. Like, what was the biggest culture shock from being in Australia?
Man, like the freedom. When I say freedom, I mean like when you're there, you felt like you really didn't have to do much. Like everything was just fun.
Oh,
like everybody was friendly.
Like
it was
safe. Like
it was.
People don't have guns and they're gonna shoot you up in the grocery
store. Exactly. like you walk around and be like, hey, you want to come to a barbecue? And I'd be like, all right. Yeah.
That's so
yeah, because I hear like Australia's like a really friendly place.
Mm-hmm.
They seem like friendly people.
And they know how to drink down there too, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They got their beers in. Oh yeah. What's that beer?
Foster's? Yeah,
It's
Australian
not
beer.
really the Australian beer out there.
No, it's not.
It's they got 4X is one. Kind of looks like Dos Equis, but it's like 4X, and then Victoria Bitter was another one.
Are they dark beer or?
They're lighter, like lagers, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds fancy.
A little bit.
Yeah, that sounds cool. We'll have to go to Australia. And try
Oh,
it.
I'm trying to.
Let's make a trip. And they got Skylines out there too, so I'm a car guy.
Oh yeah, you are.
Oh,
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Did you drive one?
Nah, I'm too scared to drive on the other side of the road. like if there wasn't somebody in front of me driving, there's so many times where they turn left, like how we make a right hand turn that you don't have to worry about the light. They make the left hand turn, and I'm kind of like, whoa, okay, no, we're good.
You feel like you're supposed to be driving.
Yeah, that's true. Did you guys watch? Was it Rocket Power? When they took their Rocket Power movie, where they took a trip to Australia. I can't remember what. It's like an animated movie.
I think they did.
Yeah, and then they realized one of the kids was taking sleeping the entire time. He wakes up. They're driving. And he's freaking out because he's on the opposite side of the road. Was that like you?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Like empty road. I was tripping. But when there was people on the road, you kind of saw where cars were going, and then it wasn't as bad.
Now, their car's the same over there. It's like the driver's on the opposite side, too?
Yeah, the driver's on the opposite side, too. Yeah.
Yeah, that will fuck with your mind.
Yeah. Could you do it?
Drive on the other end? I'd be curious to try, but I wouldn't be surprised if I rear end somebody.
Now, you think you could do manual? Shifting with the Sam?
I still don't understand how the manual works there either.
I'm a switch hitter, dude.
Why you go like this though?
Yeah,
I'm a switch hitter.
I'm a switch hitter.
I don't know what.
I'm like, alright,
I don't know what
if this is you're coming out, then yeah, it's exclusive right here.
You found out here first, folks. I like to use both of my hands for miscellaneous things.
Oh, that's crazy. All right, so where's like one part of the world you like would love to go to though?
Japan.
Yeah. You spent what 6 months there?
No, I was there for 3 months.
Yeah. Something like that.
How was it?
It was cool. Super chill. Kind of like the same vibes you were on about Australia, where like you don't have to really feel like you have to look over your shoulder or have like a guard, but they're racist.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, but it's unintentional, which I kind of just like respect, just because like it's all they've ever known. So obviously something different that you're not used to is gonna kind of come off kind of weird. But even then, I think that's why I appreciate the country so much. Is like even then, you will always feel the utmost sense of respect being given to you. And then if you're a sensible person who like prides himself off of integrity or even a sense of nobility, it's just like so refreshing to be surrounded by it so constantly, because like other Western societies just tend to be a little more like passive or you know, but it's cool. I really do. I like it. I like the country and the people.
So I've seen Tokyo Drift. Are the women not beautiful too?
Yeah, everyone dresses up. It's really cool. I went to Tokyo for a couple of days when I was there, like it was just like everybody kind of doing their own thing. It's kind of crazy because like everyone's just like on the clock nonstop.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like a New York type of vibe out there? Just
even gnarlier. Because people go off of, it was crazy because I met this girl because I was staying off an island in Japan, but long story short, she was from like Tokyo, and she was telling me like, oh, like work out there is so crazy because you really get like 3 or 4 hours every day. Because everyone's so focused on working all day, working OT, getting off, meeting up with friends that same night, trying to get something to eat, and then...
I guess that makes sense why Japan has one of the highest suicide rates, too.
The stress.
Because, okay.
Yeah.
I never understood that. I was like, really?
And it's so... It didn't hit me till I realized, because she seemed... As an American, you see everyone else is kind of, like, normal.
Yeah.
So, but in other countries, if everybody's kind of like you, it's weird if you stand out. So this girl, to me, she was, like, sleeved up. So I'm thinking, like, oh, that's normal, because we see a lot of people like that here. But when she was just telling me about the culture, they frown upon it, and for her, it was like a sense of freedom. It was just like, oh, it makes sense, because like I could see when I was there, everybody's fast. Everyone's kind of just like
on
focused,
the go.
On the go. Yeah. So it's nice to be in a Western country, because you can kind of chill out a little bit, not drive yourself crazy. Yeah. But it was cool.
How was the food? Is it as good as it looks on?
Amazing. Yeah. I think I appreciate that they don't force you to tip. they find it disrespectful. If anything, they're just like, "Whoa, did I not do my job right? Why are you giving me extra money?"
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that how it is all of Europe too, though?
Yeah, because
I think so. Yeah, because their salaries are higher.
Yeah, they're actually
Here.
paid like minimum wage, like
Yeah.
at the least.
yeah,
Yeah.
they don't have to rely on the fucking the customer
Yeah.
to be a part owner. But like, no, it was cool. The food was great. Every time I ate, it was affordable. It had a lot of flavor. It was tasty.
Like the portions are perfect too, though, aren't they? Like unlike here.
Just above, yeah.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about out there is like it's walkable, so they walk everywhere. So even the quality of the food out there is a lot leaner.
Yeah.
So I even lost weight and I started looking a lot slimmer because all they do is walk and eat healthier. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the
Highly
reasons.
recommend it. So and the crazy thing, it's a lot more affordable than you think.
Yeah.
I promise.
See, I need to get out there. That's one of the spots that I'm like, that's my go-to.
You have.
Japan.
Yeah, the sweats. Let
I
me
know,
know. The
right?
anime sweats. Let me know. You have to go.
Because I got Japan, Shanghai, and Paris are the places that I really want to go. They all have something in common.
What's that?
Disneyland. They all have a Disneyland there, and I really want to go. This motherfucker went to Japan, Disneyland.
Oh, that one was cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It was the same deal. It was respectful and clean.
You don't see us as hyped about that Disneyland. As
As I was just being able to just
Yeah.
wake up to rainy nights. No, I mean it was cool, but I'm just the type of person to feel like if I have an experience, I try to normalize it so that way it feels more common to think I can do it again later on.
Yeah.
Because if I hype it up, then it's just like I feel less likely I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah,
You know?
that makes sense.
Yeah. But I like I said, I loved it. It was fun. The tourist attraction, I highly recommend. It's affordable. The food is amazing. People are amazing, and even if you don't know the language, you can get by pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to know.
Spirit Airline, where are you?
Right, one straight shot.
We can
Have
make
you
it.
guys flown Spirit?
One time,
Whoa.
like,
No, you
My
haven't.
entire 20s. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
I did it one time. I did it back.
What do
in,
you mean?
I did it back in 2019. It's like I don't know this airline. I was like, fuck it, it's cheap. I'm flying out to Minnesota, so I was like, I'm gonna do it.
You've never been on Spirit up until then?
Up until 2019, yeah. That's my first time. I'm like, yeah.
Man.
Because you know how I met that lovely lady.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that conversation.
So in 2019, I met a girl, beautiful redhead, where I fell in love with redhead,
She was pretty.
and had a fat ass. But that's besides the point. But she lived in Minnesota, so I met her when she was on vacation here, and we met the night before she was leaving. So I brought her out, we hung out, she hung out with my friends, we went out, and then she left the next day. A couple days later, we're still talking, she was like, why don't you come out and visit me? I'm like, done. I'm doing this.
Ballsy.
And I just had to move into a condo, so I put first month's rent down and savings deposit. So I'm like, fuck, how am I gonna make this happen? I was like, oh, Spirit's right there. So I planned it out where I get the day before I left, it was payday.
yeah.
So I did that, and then I flew Spirit. And I was like, it wasn't bad though. A lot of people said it was.
It's like riding the city bus.
Yeah.
It'll get you to where you're trying
Exactly.
to go, but you're
Yeah.
not gonna feel comfortable.
Also, I felt more comfortable because I took a exit aisle. Yeah, so I got all this leg room.
Oh, because no one's trying to die.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but then because I never sat next to an exit, so on the plane before they take off, they ask the people on the exit if
You're
anything
one of
happens.
the most qualified individuals.
Yeah, exactly. And they ask you, it's like, if anything happens and we're going down and we land over water or we emergency landing, you are required to help. I'm like, I'm doing what? I gotta open the door and wait until everyone. No, bitch, I open the door. I'm out first.
Yeah.
This is how it works. I'll catch them at the bottom. Like, come here, let's go.
They make you read the booklet and everything.
Yeah,
like, the
like-
booklet's right in front of you.
Yeah.
So we just upgraded the manual of 2023 edition.
Absolutely
Have you-
not.
Have you ever had the emergency seat?
Oh yeah, I enjoy it when people say hey, because like my legs and stuff aren't the smallest, so when I'm sitting there like this next to people,
Yeah.
I hate it. But if I get an aisle, I can just kind of kick the legs
Yeah,
out. I'm good.
exactly.
For real.
That's why when I fly Southwest, I try to check in early as possible, so I can get that very front row because they have the most leg room too.
Mm-hmm.
But
Smart. I don't think about any of that. I go last minute with like 20 minutes to spare with a heart
You
attack.
usually just plan last minute, don't you?
With a heart attack.
I'm trying to think of
Out of breath. I haven't run a mile since high school. And the next thing I know, so there's a delay. Your flight's gonna leave in about approximately 2 hours. I'm just like, what the fuck?
That's the worst because I know my ass would fall asleep. And
I'm
miss
on
the
this.
next time.
Well, yeah, because if I'm waiting 2 hours, I'm like, I'm gonna go get some airport beers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink a couple airport beers, and then I'm like, fuck, I still got time to kill. I'm gonna be drunk and I won't be able to board the plane. This is bullshit.
Which is why we're working on an improv, so that way you can just play it off and they'll never know. So are you drunk today? Drunk? I've never drank in my entire life.
Or you gotta put those little shooters in your bag. They let you go through the check.
Yeah, they don't take it.
No.
Because it's less than whatever ounce liquid.
Separately. Can I get multiple? Can I get
Yeah, multiple. It's like what's like the liquid?
Like 3 or 4 ounces or something like that.
A shooter's less than it's like an ounce and a half.
Trying to stop me, TSA.
They can't take it away from you.
Can't stop.
Hey,
Yeah.
Angels.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
Gotta plan a trip.
We will. Because I think when we go to Comic-Con, we're gonna drive out there though.
Okay.
I think Trey's gonna fly out here, and then we're gonna drive out there.
Okay.
So that's the cheapest thing. But I want to take a trip before then though.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I got
You're more than welcome to come too, Chaz.
Man.
Yeah, you're the homie, bro. You're tight as fuck. I'll be fucking with you.
Alright, so let's talk about your childhood and how you grew up. I know maybe like one or two of you listeners will know this name, Chili Davis. And that is your dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he played how many years in the league?
19.
Yeah, I was gonna say just like almost 20 years, right?
Yeah.
And he was what 80s and 90s, right?
Yeah, 80s, 90s, 99 was his last year.
Okay, yeah. So he was. I met him. He's a great guy. Probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. But looking back and knowing who he was as a player, he was pretty popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how was that growing up? Like this is it's my dad.
It was. It was cool for the experience.
Yeah.
You know, you get to meet all these players like Griffey, Frank Thomas, things like that.
That's fucking great.
Bonds. But at the same time, you get a lot of those people that you never even talk to that come up to you like, "Can I get an autograph from your dad?"
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Because that's your dad. He's like, that's just my dad. Like, I don't want to bother him. If you see him, you go ask him. I'm not gonna do this for you. Yeah. So, growing up around all these big league guys, did you know that you wanted to try to play baseball like your dad, or no?
I knew I liked baseball. I understood it a lot because I was around it too.
Yeah, exactly.
I was more of a basketball guy growing up.
Yeah, okay.
Like I love tubes, but I love baseball too. So it was kind of a push-pull thing between those two.
Exactly, yeah.
But then baseball ended up winning at the end.
Because you played over in California, right?
Yeah.
You played,
San Francisco State.
Yeah, there we go, yeah.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
And they played in, before then in Wichita for a little bit at a little NAIA school out there.
Okay.
And
Now,
then it's got something in-
when you were playing in San Francisco, was your dad a Giant at that time or not?
No. He was, by the time I was in school playing, he was on the Angels.
Okay.
So yeah, the Angels, then went to the Twins, got a World Series there in 91.
Yeah.
And then
That's crazy.
went back to the Angels. From the Angels, went to, the Kansas City Royals. And then 98, went to the Yankees and won the World Series 98 and 99.
Yeah. That's dope.
What the fuck?
That's pretty dope. Like, it's crazy. Like, now, so who was when you met all these players, who was your favorite one to meet? Who were you excited? I'm assuming Griffey was number one though. Like at that time?
Actually, no.
No?
Griffey was up there because he was Griffey. He was a man. He was like Jordan.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And so, but my main guy, like I said, because I was a basketball and baseball guy, was Kenny Lofton.
Okay.
Yeah, because he
Wow.
played basketball
Yeah.
at U of A
Yeah.
and was good. And I remember the first time I met him, it was at a golf tournament. And I saw him, I knew it was him, but I asked my pops, I'm like, hey, is that Kenny Lofton? he was like, no, that's somebody, that's like John Davis or something. I'm like, oh, he looks just like Kenny Lofton. And then he walks up and says, what up, Kenny? I'm like, oh, you
You felt like your friend, like those so-called friends, hey, let me get an autograph from your dad, and you're like, your dad's like, nah, that's not him. He's like, you asshole, that is him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. Which team was your dad's favorite? Did he ever tell you?
I want to say the Angels was probably his favorite team.
Because he did 2 cents there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just a lot of people he still talks to was from there.
Okay.
But he liked his time in New York. Said you can't beat New York playing there.
Yeah, because I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause when I first met your dad, he was telling me a story. When he played against Randy Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
and how he sat on a slider and just hit it in the gap.
Yeah.
And then after the game, Johnson told your dad, like, I'm never throwing you another fucking slider in your life. I was like, that is so cool hearing like stories about that. Like watching Randy Johnson's like, from what I know, he's actually a really cool guy. But when he's on the mound, he's very intimidating. It's like, plus at that time, he had no control.
Yeah.
And your dad was a lefty too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Or switch hitter.
Switch hitter, that's right. Right. Switch hitter, yeah. So it's like, yeah, dude, you're only getting straight fastballs, and knowing that Johnson's mad at you, I'm nights about him like, I don't know where the pitch is going at all.
Yeah.
Especially when he had like trouble controlling it.
Including in that era too. That's man, I know guys that probably played in the 90s or earlier.
Yeah.
Will love playing baseball now because everybody wants to throw strike now, but back then they didn't care. They're like,
absolutely not.
They're like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you. I don't care if you get on base.
But yeah,
you're not gonna stand over the plate like that.
Yeah,
again.
absolutely.
The style played dramatically changed.
Yeah. You can say it's gotten softer, but guys are throwing harder now too. So like, you guys don't want to get hit.
I wouldn't say they're throwing harder. I just say the equipment is better now.
I guess. All right, that's fair.
As in like bats?
Just like things that check the speeds and everything. Because they say that Nolan Ryan
was
throwing, like the time that they checked his ball and how fast he was throwing 100, but they're checking the speed at home plate. You see guys now throwing 104, but instead of that ball slowing down at home plate,
it's out of their hand. Yeah. Because I think was that Nolan Ryan documentary where when he was with Texas, they were first measuring it from like the booth at a radar going downward.
Mm-hmm.
So they only picked up top speed at the plate rather than when it comes out of your hand.
Yeah.
Because once it comes out of your hand, that's when it starts slowing down.
Yeah.
So your top speed's straight out of your hand.
I guess I never thought about it.
And then if you ever see those old videos of guys like Cecil Fielder hitting the ball out of Detroit Stadium all together, all the way up at the like those are bombs.
Oh yeah.
Like you see the ones now, like, they barely get into like the third or fifth row with these good bat type balls and everything.
Yeah.
These guys are hitting balls off the end of the bat, breaking them, and they're still going over. It's like bats back in the day would not do that. No, you had to square them up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I that makes sense. The equipment.
Their bats, I saw a video of King Juco.
Yeah.
And he used a bat that Babe Ruth would have used.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it wasn't King Juco, but it was one of those people in that community where they had a lot of pop depending on the style of bat, but
you had to square it up.
Yeah, it was like a drop 5. It was crazy. The bats back then definitely had some pop.
All right, let's get to my favorite part where I like to talk about women.
Oh wait, can I ask one baseball question?
Yes, go ahead.
What was it like growing up, experiencing your father play in the World Series? And if you were there at the games, what was that like for you?
Oh, it was like a party for me. I was hyped.
That's pretty dope. That's
like I was up there, I see somebody on the team hit a home run. I remember me and my cousin just doing the capture like whoop. Like just wanting to win. And I was like even when he was in the All-Star games, I was like,
oh, even that?
Yeah.
Dude!
Like when they lost, I was pissed. I was playing out there. I was like, fuck these guys.
But damn, the atmosphere must have been so intense and crazy.
Wow, it was fun. Like
Do you have any specific moments that you remember or stood out from like those times?
I say the last World Series.
In '98.
In '99.
No,
when I got to go on the parade with him and everything around New York.
That is probably dope.
I was hanging out with DJ Strawberry. Daryl Strawberry's son.
Yeah.
And we're both on the float just looking around, and you see girls with their titties out and stuff. And I'm like, what was that, 99? So I was, 15, maybe 16 or something like that?
Nice.
So, you're up there. Too bad we didn't have camera phones back then.
Exactly. Damn, and that didn't motivate you to get in the league? I'm going to win the World Series. I'm going to see some titties on.
Man, I tried my hardest.
We all tried our
hardest. It's like.
And then you run into people that are like, damn, yeah, you're good. Like, guys in my class to get drafted was Andrew McCutcheon. What's his name? Ricky Weeks.
From Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah.
So all of those guys, I was like, I looked at their stuff, I'm like, I could do it. Then you meet them in person, you're like, damn.
They're different. They're different.
And they look stockier. And
they're a different breed. Like people don't understand how hard it is just to be a professional at anything, especially in a sport. Like baseball, there's so many levels that you can be a professional at.
Yeah.
But to make it to the league, that's a whole different breed and lifestyle that you need to be committed to.
Exactly. Just the whole mental attitude that, you know you're gonna fail, but you still can overcome that.
Yeah. Because you can't fail in any other sport and be in the top of the league.
Yeah.
So it's like you can hit 3 out of 10, and you're like, fuck yeah, you're in the lineup. Let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like that's crazy.
I always respected baseball players for the simple fact that they're the most universal athlete when it comes to just like the big three: football, basketball, and baseball.
I'd say the best athlete out of all of them.
You can put a professional baseball player, and you can have them run a route and catch a ball, even with someone defend them.
Exactly.
They can shoot a basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Put another athlete and have them just try to hit 90.
Yeah.
They're gonna
hit 70.
Exactly.
Even Deion Sanders is one of the hardest sports to play.
Yeah, Deion Sanders did say it's like baseball's the hardest one he ever had to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like fuck, and he was fucking good at it.
Yeah.
So
did you see that video where they were saying like basketball player or football players want to be basketball
players?
players?
CJ Stroud, the quarterback for Houston, he was like, yeah, basketball players want to be football players want to be basketball players, but we all want to be baseball players. It's like, so you have to.
Because deep down, everyone knows what's up.
Exactly. All right, but let's get into the women part.
Oh yes.
Yes.
All right.
We love to talk about.
It wouldn't be a pod without the women.
Exactly. We love to.
We like to share our experices when it comes
respectfully
to
talk about women too.
Yeah.
No, actually.
I don't know why I paused.
Everybody got quiet for a second.
Yeah. I had to think about what I had to say, and I had a train of thought. I lost it. My bad.
So, for I think the last 2 months, we've been getting some dates, getting some matches on.
I've given up.
I have.
He's doing really well. I'm proud of him.
I'm good.
But
I want to know what your relationship status is right now. You seen anyone?
I'm single.
You single?
Yeah, single.
Yeah. Nice.
And you have a daughter?
Yeah, I have a daughter.
Nice. How old is she?
She's 5 now.
Fuck, damn,
yeah.
Dude, really?
I know, man. Old.
Does that help you date?
Actually, yeah.
That was strange.
It's actually tougher.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of like, you got a baby mama drama probably.
Assuming.
I guess, they do the assuming thing. Yeah.
But lately, I haven't really been trying too hard.
Yeah, I feel that too.
Once you got the responsibility of a kid, just try to keep everything life, work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Focus is, you only have so much focus to put.
Yeah.
Okay. But what is the last date you went on?
Last date I went on, man.
Been that long?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, dude.
Yeah. I don't either.
Me and him have been struggling when it comes to dating, and then I think I've noticed a lot of other guys are struggling right now, and we're all burnt out. At least that's how we feel on this end. So it's like.
Yes, I think the last date was probably about a year ago.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. just because I was on Tinder, just going out. It was a horrible date. Too.
Hey, we got to the point.
Yeah, we did.
The bread and butter. This
Okay,
tell us your story.
Yes, we need to hear this.
Man. So I go out on a date. Girls from the South, somewhere like Mississippi or something like that. so she was thick.
Nice.
She was
all right.
thick.
All right.
Okay.
So we just started having a conversation, whatever. She's talking about you sound white. You talk white. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
So you finish your story. And I got something to say about that. That's funny though.
So that's where it started. Then you kind of tell where I was going with that. She's like, yeah. So what do you know about do you even do anything for black communities and stuff like that?
What the fuck?
I'm like,
what do you do for your fellow black people?
What the fuck? You can't ask that,
Dude.
Okay.
I can't hide I'm black. I get pulled over. I get pulled over for a light, and 5 other cops show up behind me.
Oh my.
And so,
okay.
the day goes on. When you finish eating, I see her grab her phone. I'm like, oh, she's gonna pretend I'm like, you know what? Let me do this first.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I got somewhere to go. So I need to go pick up somebody real quick. She's like, oh, me too. I'm like, all right, cool. And then peaced out.
Nice.
Never called.
Okay.
Nice. That is the best.
Those are the kind of stories we like to hear.
No, yes, because and it ended in a way where you didn't have to fucking feel burnt out and exhausted.
Yeah. We didn't waste much time after that.
Yeah. Dude.
No. So back to her saying you sound white. Actually, because a couple of weeks ago we had one of my you know the story. One of my teammates. I just met this guy for the first time. We played in the World Series. So I told you I had buddies that come down from KC and stuff like that. Yeah. So we all stayed together in an Airbnb. So we had an extra room. So another guy that I was going to play on the team, we was like, hey, you need a room, you can stay here. Mm-hmm. Like, all right, cool. My girlfriend's going to come too. She one night said out loud that she did not know that Alicia Keys was black. And she was like, when he was like, how do you not know she's not black or she's black? Yeah. She was like, well, she doesn't sound black. She doesn't talk like it. I'm like, and then my buddy Trey, who I had on the podcast, he's black. Yeah. And he's sitting next to her and he's just looking straight, pale face, trying did she just motherfucking say this shit? Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, you can't. She's one of those people that don't know how to read the room. Did not at all, and it was awkward and funny, but
should have checked her privilege. You never heard that? Check your privilege?
No.
It's just people with privilege or entitlement. Can you check?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah. I had to do that. Like I said, I went to school out in Kansas.
So, yeah.
two times. First time it was nice, Chaz. Second time was it's about to get started. Somebody don't hold me back. So lights go off in practice earlier when they're supposed to. Yeah. Somebody on the team goes, Chaz, smile, we can't see you. I gritted my teeth so hard. I'm like, I'm on this team, just trying to play the season, try to get signed. I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah. So I just I didn't say nothing, just let it be. Yeah. House party comes along, same guy. Chaz, why don't you act black and holler at all the girls like all the other black guys do? You don't act black. And then, luckily my homegirl was there. That she plays softball at the same college. Yeah. But I was like, you want me to act black? I'll act real black for you right now. No, guys. First, I didn't even want to be at the parties. I just went there because it was a birthday. Yeah. Okay. So just show my face, but man. I just went red that. You know when people say they see black? Yeah. Yeah, that was about to be one of those moments right there.
You was about to see a black fist coming at it. Yeah, God damn.
Yeah, I don't blame you one bit. Fuck that fool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, imagine dating. That's why we struggle and we decided to be more productive and use our dating experiences and start
talking about it.
Yeah, start talking about it.
Absolutely, because I feel like someone's probably listening or going to listen, and they're like, damn. These guys are right. Fingers crossed. Even though I don't even take my own advice.
It happens. We all do.
Yeah.
We all do. But I respect it and I appreciate it. And at the end of the day, I think people need to realize too that it's comedic. It's exaggerated. It's not like
We're here for laughs.
yeah.
Oh, so hold on. So you said you were on like dating sites, right?
Yeah.
What was your
What was your experience?
what was your like go to first intro like
Tinder.
yeah
It's just that swipe.
just that swipe.
Until they start restricting you, you can only swipe to like pay extra. I'm like, oh man, I did it. And, and I just kept swiping.
Hey, no. Paying for Tinder Premium definitely is worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Who had it? Did you?
No, I did it. Our other buddy did on accident. He paid for the whole year. He paid the $80 for a whole
Oh
year.
no, I wasn't.
Yeah, he did.
I just not.
He would do because he was sitting because we were at this condo. This was my roommate at the time,
Oh yeah.
and he was just there swiping. He's like, "Damn, dude, I'm out of swipes." He's like, "I'm gonna pay for it," but he wasn't paying attention because he was a little intoxicated at the time.
Yeah.
And then he accidentally he paid for $80 for a whole year. He's like,
Wow.
"Fuck!" He's like, what?" He's like, "I just paid for a whole damn year." I'm like, "You fucking idiot." Because I think for the month, I think at that time, when it first came out, I think it was only like $10 or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't at all. So like, yeah, for unlimited swipes and then
Yeah, you get those
Exactly.
ones that you see that actually liked you.
yeah, the like,
Yeah.
the ones before, yeah. So you
Yeah.
don't have to like guess.
And they really do. They restrict you a lot on dating apps. Where
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like they show you to maybe like 2% of like out of like the 98,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do.
which is crazy.
And then when you do get a good, that's one thing I hated too. You got a good match, you put your little parameters, like 10, 20 miles
Yeah,
or
I think
something
20
like that.
miles.
Yeah.
And then, you know, sometimes, because you know you're out in that area sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, this motherfucker.
You too.
Me?
You too.
One time. One time.
And what happened when you went out there?
Damn, you're right.
It was a great time.
It was a good time.
It was a fun time.
Okay.
It was a funny time. It was a funny time.
It was. Alright.
Yeah.
But the drive tends to be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just have to think about it, you know.
Yeah. Is this the right decision? I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Yeah, you're second guessing why you're going over there, then you get there, it's like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Then you leave and like, fuck, why did I drive so far?
Yeah.
All the
I'm
gas
fucking tired.
and-
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, how many dates did you end up getting a chance to go on? Before you like called it quits.
The last time I was on Tinder, but the last date, it was like I went on 3
That's not bad.
dates.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And a lot of possibilities.
Okay.
But like it was a crazy time too, because like I said, it was got a 5-year-old, so it was like at that time where me and the mom broke up. So I'm like, all right, I'm single again.
Yeah.
Let's get back out there.
What's up, guys?
How long were you with the mom for?
I was with the mom for 3 years.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you were like, fuck, I'm fresh.
Oh, so the dating, so everything must have been so different dating.
Oh yeah, and then there was COVID too.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
yeah, so everybody was locked in and everything like that, masked up. Yo, I don't know what was worse, the mask or the big sunglasses. Like when you try to see how a girl looks.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Girls are still getting hit on.
Yeah. I hate it. So I hate it like when you were starting to able to go out, but you had to wear a mask.
Mhm.
I hate it if a girl had really pretty eyes. Because like fuck, I want to hit on you, but I can't see the rest of your face. I ain't trying to be shallow, but I ain't trying to, you know.
Yeah, the dolphin teeth for me when they have like those little like they get grinding together. Because I joke around a lot, so I want to see a smile. But if I see a smile I don't want to see, I'm like, I'm not being funny.
Nope. Absolutely not.
It's not only a mother could love. Yeah.
So what was your first when you matched with someone? What was your go-to line? Like the first thing you said?
I want to say it was a perfect time because it was after New Year's happened. So I kind of asked, how was your New Year's? What'd you do? You do anything fun? Where'd you go? And it kind of went on from there.
Yeah,
Nice,
see,
okay.
that's what I like to do. I like the depending what time of year it is, if I see something in their picture, like ask them a question about it.
Yeah.
Start a conversation that way. This motherfucker just says hi.
Well, no. I think the simplest thing is if you just make it straight to the point, then it cuts out all the BS. Because if she likes your profile, then it means she's attracted to you, and then just go from there. Because if she doesn't like you and she's not attracted to you, and you say hi, then it would have been the same regard.
I guess.
Yeah. I try to be original a little bit.
Yeah, I like to put effort in.
You guys,
Not
but that's why
not
you're doing
yet.
better than me. That's why you're doing a lot better than me right now.
I
You're
guess
killing
that's
it.
it.
And it was like the tables have turned,
Oh yeah.
which is good.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. Yeah, no, he's doing really well for
Well,
himself.
on that note, leaving me gassing me up for no damn reason.
No, because you are doing good. You've been having, especially with the
I'm
hard
doing
You're
great
killing
right
it.
now
with your
my
life.
situation,
With your life.
with my life and my situation,
Yeah.
which I'll tell you guys off camera. But I think that's our time. I'm gonna put a link in the description of a video that we did.
Okay.
And if you guys haven't seen Brian's, Valley Fever?
Yes.
Valley Fever series. It's actually it's pretty funny. You guys should check it out.
I'm
Give 'em-
glad you thought it was funny. I was
That's
stressing for so
it
long
was
to
so
get done.
good. Oh my god, I still can't believe you let me hit you, slap you.
It looks gnarly on there.
Yes, it does. I
Hey, I'm
smacked
gonna have to check this
the shit. I
out.
smacked the shit out of him.
Oh my god.
I'm like, all right, but yeah. Until next time, guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
And thanks to Chaz
Yes,
for
Chaz,
visiting.
thank you for being on. I'll add his socials on there too as well if you guys want to follow him. Until next time, guys. Later.
Later.
Peace.
What's good,
What's
dog?
good?